In this video, I'm going to be sharing a winning strategy for native ad AdSense arbitrage. So if you want to start AdSense arbitrage, native ad is the best one you can easily use. A lot of people are using Facebook, but I prefer native ad. And in this video, I'm also going to be showing how to convert one user to give you 17 page view instantly, or even more than 17 page view. I'm going to be showing the practical step. Make sure you watch to the end because you're going to learn a lot in this video. Before this method is going to work for you, there is two strategy that is very important. First of all, we're going to be choosing ad network where we can be able to run native ad. We have MGID, we have Taboola, we have ref content, but in this video I'm going to be using MGID to set up a profitable ad you need to use to increase your Google Adsense earning using this winning strategy. But first of all, the second one is what they called content, which is the viral content. In my previous video, I've discussed about viral content. If you need my full mentorship, check the description. You're going to see my contact. Then you can pay for full mentorship class. But if you don't have money to pay for the full mentorship class, you can also watch to the end, or you order for my service to help you to set up this next button, because I find out that most of the complaint a lot of people are facing towards this native ad arbitrage using viral content is this particular plugin. So to get access to this plugin, you can also message me. I will help you to set your own website to have this next plugin. So hit me up, I'm going to show that. But enough, let's go to detail to show the winning strategy on how to increase your Google Adsense earning using native ad. So since we have our we want to run our campaign in MGID, you can run in ref content, you can run in Taboola, you can even run it in Propeller or Axterra. But I have an account with MGID. If you don't have, try to click the sign up button and sign up and put your email, and then you can get your account. So I'm going to sign up to my MGID account. Okay, so I'm going to verify that I'm a human being before I'll get access to the account. Okay, fine. Let me choose something. Click the verify. Okay, fine. Let me fix it. As you can see, I've already signed up to my MGID account. The next thing you're going to do is to fund your account. Please, I would advise you to start with $100 above, and that's what you're going to fund your account with. Okay, and the next thing we're going to talk about how to find the viral content. And a lot of people will be asking, what is viral content? Look at what they call viral content. This is the viral content I'm talking about. And if you get the viral content and you don't know how to put this button here, hit me up. I'm going to set up your website. The most important thing you're going to do for me is to get your viral content, optimize it very well, change your titles, make it look very unique on your own way. You can go to BuzzFeed and get a lot of viral content within your niche, and then I'll come back and hit me up. I'm going to help you to set it up with a price. Okay, so once you hit me up, we're going to discuss on that. What this thing will help here, this continue button, or you call it next button if you have been following me up, is to make one user to multiply by 17 page view. Let's say, for example, your content you are running arbitrage to is 17 things people spend big money on that are really kicking themselves over looking back. Okay, something like this. Let's say a title like this: 17 things people spend big money on. Let's say, for example, now if I shoot one user to this place, to this content, that user decided to open more than 16 page and go to 17 pages. Let's say, for example, if you come over to this content now, as you can see, this is this content. I've visited this website. That means it's one page view. So the amount of money, if Google is going to be paying, for example, if Google Adsense is going to be paying you, or let's use the calculator. I think, let me get the calculator on. Now, a lot of mistake people do is that you're going to be running a native ad to a content that will not motivate people to click a next button, which you call viral content. It's going to be lost. If you really want to win, this next button is very important. Let's say Google is paying 0.003 okay, for one page view. Now if this person opened to more than 17 page view, that means 0.002 times 17. One user is going to be giving you almost this amount. So imagine times 10,000 or times 7,000 users, you're going to be making over $6,000. Okay, you're going to be making more than $6,000. So this is the strategy you can use to multiply your strategy. But the worst thing that can happen to you is to come over to a content like this. Let me check if I'm going to see something. You shoot a content to this type of, you shoot an arbitrage ad to a content that don't have a kind of a next button, which is not a viral content. You're going to lose money. Okay, and if you eventually end up paying this amount, 0.003, that means if one person visits this content, Google is going to only pay you 0.003. You're going to be losing. Okay, but there's a way you can convert this content, this particular content, to give you 17 pages, even more than 17 pages. Depend on the headlines, okay, depend on the subtitles. So it's very, very much important to understand about viral content before you start running a native ad arbitrage to your Google Adsense. So if you really want to learn about native ad arbitrage, stick to this channel. You're going to be learning a lot of strategy that's going to cost a little amount of money for you, and even though you spend $100, you're going to be making a massive income. Okay, so since I've disclose and give you information about the secret of this button, which this button will help to multiply your money, since Google is going to be paying 0.03 for one user, then one user is going to give you more than 70. Even you can do 30 ways to make money online, and people pick interest to click to the 30 pages. That means Google is going to be paying you 1%, because once they open this, Google will count it as a fresh content. Once they open another one, but it's the same content, Google will count it as fresh page, and your money will keep on multiplying. That's the strategy that is working right now. And if you really want me to set up the plugin for you on your own website, hit me up so we can do it perfectly. So aside from that, since you have already understand about the viral content, the reason why you need the next plugin, instead of shooting your arbitrage ads direct to your content without splitting it with this plugin, since you have already know the benefits, let's move in terms of running the campaign. So you have to be very careful in terms of running campaign. Once you fund your account with $100, we're going to click this ad campaign. This is very, very much important. Maybe their server is kind of down. I'm going to reload, and if it did not reload, I'm going to switch over to another platform and start using it, for example, without wasting your time. Okay, since MGID is having a server down, okay, which is service temporarily unavailable, since they are having this error, let's use what they call the ad network they called PPC Mate. This is another ad network where you can be able to buy native ad. So one of the mistakes a lot of people are doing in terms of running native ad is choosing multiple country. Please don't do that. So watching my video or going through my arbitrage videos, you're going to learn a lot of strategy. And if you need more help, maybe mentorship, I'm in. And also if you can order for my service to teach you how to optimize and install those plugins, I can tell you my service charge. Okay, now one thing I like about this particular native ad company is you can fund within $50. So if you are working on budget, you can fund with $50, and you can fund with Stripe, you can fund with crypto, you can fund with Payoneer, and you can also fund with bank transfer and PayPal and Amazon. Since once you fund with your $50, let's go back to the campaign. Now what we just need is traffic, especially we need lead. We can choose lead, or we choose web traffic, okay, or we choose since we are looking for a good conversion that is going to increase, and we want the one that have native ad feature, we're going to go for lead and sell. So under lead and sell, we're going to choose native ads. Okay, now if we choose native ads, this is where the strategy comes in. Now you're going to put the destination of your URL, which, for example, let's say this is my content where I want to shoot the traffic to the native ad traffic to. So if you also want to understand the meaning of native ad, let me just show you the strategy of native ad. Okay, I know fully well a lot of people may be confused and be asking, after shooting their native ad, what is example of native ad? How does native ad look like? This is what they call native ad. Is a banner ad that appear below a website that monetize with it. Okay, now this is what your ad is going to look like. Okay, and this is what your ad is going to look like. This is an example of what they call native ads. Okay, and native ad is one of the legit ad format that is going to give you legit traffic. That is not going to cause ad limit. And if you're going to be using this plugin, it's also going to reduce your bounce rate. Google, because one of the things that cause Google ad limit is also bounce rate and low quality content. Once your content is valuable, people are going to stick to it. So that's why I said viral content is the strategy, and that's the winning strategy you need to implement. Okay, since we're going to be using this PPC Mate to run it, so let's assume this is our URL after creating our content and split it with the next button. Now this is where we want the thing to go to the destination. Okay, now the next thing we're going to be doing here is to click the call to action button. It can be something like this, maybe learn, or maybe learn more. That's what we're going to look at. You can upload your brand picture, okay, and you can upload your image here, which is the image of the article. Okay, that's very, very much important. Once you do that, look at the image size you're going to be using. Okay, you're going to be using this image size, or you use this image size if you're using in app. But if you're using it in web, this is the image size you're going to go over to Canva. So if you have been watching my video from a lot of arbitrage video, because I teach SEO on this channel, I also talk about how to make money online. So if you have been watching my arbitrage videos, you're going to know exactly how to go to Canva and customize a banner that talks about the particular topic you want to shoot traffic to. Okay, now please, I would advise you to choose one country. Okay, target only one GEO, which is geographical location. Now choose only the targeted country that you know that is interested in your content. Let's, for example, this kind of viral content, let me open one of them. There's one of the viral content I open. Okay, fine. This type of content is going to be more likely to foreign people, so I would advise you to choose US. So you split another campaign and target UK, and split another campaign and target Canada with the same article. Remember, this PPC Mate is very cheaper. You can pay $50 a year and start your campaign. Okay, now once you choose one country, please target only one country in one campaign, so you can duplicate the campaign and change the location in 3 different locations that is going to pique interest in what you're going to be running arbitrage to. And this is the simple winning strategy that is going to help you to convert one user to 17 page view, 20 page view. And remember the calculation we did on time. If Google are going to be paying you 1 page view for 0.03, that means one person is going to be giving you 0.003 times 17 page view. That is a very big amount of money. Imagine 10,000 to 15,000 visitors are going to be ending up giving you almost $17,000 or $6,000. That's the winning strategy that I want to share. And if you need my mentorship, hit me up, or maybe you need me to optimize your website with the next button to start arbitrage and start making money in 2023. The ball is on your court to choose. See you guys.